This time, it's my turn!
Shulk! No! It'll kill you! Shulk!
If I'm gonna be honest, I never played Xenoblade Chronicles before. It was on the Wii and was promoted and sold poorly. It's exclusive to GameStop, and then they scalped it on eBay. And then it was put on the new 3DS as a launch title, but no one had the new 3DS when it came out. And when people did have it, Nintendo didn't even care about this game. So it's good to see it being re-released on the Switch with enhanced visuals and some new content as well. So, what are my thoughts? Hi guys, this is DPX. Welcome to my review for Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Now before we get started though, you know what to do. Be sure to like this video, subscribe if you're new, turn on notifications, and leave a comment. You'll be a loyal subscriber. The gameplay for Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition is quite simple once you get the hang of it. I mean, I say that because I've never played the original, so I had to get the hang of it. But there are many times where you're running around and other times where you're fighting enemies. And they both feel really good. You have many different moves you can do, like backslash or air slash, as well as the Monado arts. They include a Buster, Speed, Shield, Purge, and more. There are some minor complaints with the gameplay, like how you can't pause during battle. This is only a minor complaint because the home button exists and that does do the job, but still. That and the visions. Shulk is able to have visions of what's about to happen to you or one of your allies, so it's useful, so you can use that to prevent it from happening. But it'll constantly interrupt the gameplay and even mess me up a couple times when I tried doing certain things like healing or selecting a Monado arts. Again, it's a minor complaint because it's helpful, but it's still an annoyance. Still though, when it comes to gameplay, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition is a lot of fun.
I really thought I lost you back then.
Yes, but now I'm almost well enough to handle the Monado again.
Without getting into spoilers, the characters are pretty cool. Yeah, the main character is Shulk, who is the chosen one. You got Ryan, who is sort of like the chatty, cocky sidekick. Dunban, who is the older wielder of the Monado, so he used to be the chosen one. Charla, who had her colony destroyed and trying to do something about it. Riku, who's just this cute little guy. And there's a lot more characters too, such as Melia, Fiora, Dixon, and Alvis that I don't want to get too much into. I must say, I can't say I really dislike any of these characters in the game. They are all cool and fun characters to be around in the game, and cool and fun characters to watch in the game and play as. You can also play as them, like the default is Shulk, but you can switch the order in your party, so you can have Dunban as your leader, or you can have Ryan as your leader. The character in the characters though, well, I'll get into that a bit later, but the characters are all likable. Also, Shulk is awesome. Just want to say that.
Long ago, the world was nothing more than an endless sea, cloaked in a boundless sky, reaching as far as could possibly be imagined.
The story is quite engaging. There is a huge battle between the Mechonis and the Bionis, which are two gods fighting for all eternity. Eons upon eons pass though, and life developed on these gods, but battle will continue. I don't want to give too much away, but that's sort of the gist. It's really enticing. Plus, it starts off with this cool fight between the two gods. And you even start off playing as Dunban rather than Shulk. And Dunban has the Monado, so it takes place in the past. And then, obviously, it jumps in time. There are also many character moments that make you feel for certain characters. Some you want to cheer for, and some you don't. It's very story driven, and it's cool to see that the story driving it is a cool one. Again, I don't want to give too much away, which is why this segment is really short, but the story is a plus.
Shulk, Ricky tired. Ricky sleeping castle now.
Good idea. Let's head back to the capital.
Similar to all my reviews, this is the segment where I go over some smaller things I'd like to say that shouldn't really take up an entire segment. I'd like to say the music, while being the same as the original, there's really no remixes, unless I miss one, is still, in my opinion, one of the best video game soundtracks of all time. I can honestly listen to just about any song at any time. It's time I talk about the visuals though, as I did allude to that earlier in the video. I must say, it looked stunning at first glance, and I love the graphical style and the up-res here, but there are many weird animations, specifically during cutscenes. Characters barely show emotion, the movements of characters are weird, and the lip syncing is just off.
It is not certain that the Monado will bring about our destruction. While my sight is hindered, I have seen a slither of light.
I know this shouldn't be a big deal when playing the game, and it isn't. Trust me, I don't look for graphics as the first thing, but it is a big deal when you're trying to take a cutscene seriously, but you can't because of the weird animations. Does it affect my overall experience while playing the game, though? No, not really. It's just distracting.
What is that light? Other Mechon don't have that. Could that light be why the Monado has no effect?
Right, get down!
In conclusion, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition is a lot of fun and a worthy improvement over the other two versions, and we finally get a good way to play it. It came out on the Wii in limited quantities and also during the end of its lifespan, and got no love for the 3DS, the new 3DS rather. It's good to see a game that more people will be able to play, and you know what? It deserves that. With some minor complaints during battle, like not being able to pause it or the visions, and other stuff like the weird animations. Other than that, it's a great game, and if you're interested in this kind of thing, definitely give it a shot. I give Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition a 9 out of 10. Truly a great game, and one that anyone who's interested in JRPGs, or, is this a JRPG? Anyone interested in an RPG should definitely check out. Well, that was my review for Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Anyways, that'll be it. Let me know what you got. What do you think? This is a bit later. I never really post a review this late after the game's been out, but it took a little bit for it to come, and it's a pretty long game as well, so yeah. Anyways, let me know in the comments below. Be sure to like this video, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.